Alright, well, we're at the boneyard again. Let's see, which one should I work on here? I'm thinking, well, which one's got the keys in it? Is there a motor in there? Yeah, there's a motor in there. Alright, well, yeah, I'm thinking this one right here would be alright to work on. Well, we got her back over here. Let's shut this off. I'm gonna go ahead and get this unloaded. Get her cleaned up. Alright, so we got her off of there. Now, this keeps flopping. I gotta. Whoa, look at that! You got some mousage in there. Okay, let's get it cleaned up a little bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do next, we're just gonna go ahead and hit everything with this PB blaster that looks like it's stuck and been sitting. This thing's been sitting for about 20 years, they said. So all those units have been sitting where I got them from for about 20 years. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and hit everything. I like this one because it's got that little dial on there. You can dial it down and you'll have to use a whole can. Very cool. Very cool little design from PB Blaster. Pick you up some. You'll love it. Okay, so next what we're gonna do, we have our our power source, which is my golf cart battery, hooked up to that battery over there. And what we're going to do, we're just gonna go ahead and take the sorry, I'm outside, there's a lot of background noise. I'm gonna go ahead and take the spark plugs out, and so the motor will turn over faster and free. We'll do that next. Oh, those things better days, huh? What we're gonna do, we're gonna put a little something down the side here to try to free up if anything's binding or anything like that. After we get this rolling pretty good, then we'll check spark. All right, let's see if she rolls. Yeah, she got a nice little gallop to her, don't she? Let's try that again, hey. Very nice. All right, let's check spark now. This is that second plug. We're gonna go ahead and clean these up. Looks a little bit better now, right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook one of these up. It's a little bit light. Like I said, I'm outside, of course. It's a little light out, more than I wanted it to, but I have to just see. Try to get you focused in there, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that or not. Let's see if she got spark here. Oh yeah, she got spark. What? All right, well, let's see if she pop off. Get a little bit more power. Right, let's see if she pop off now. Give her a little bit more juice. All right, let's try it out again. Yeah. Put some premix in there, nice and fresh. It was empty. Hopefully that the gas tank was emptied before they parked it so many years ago. Let's see here. Let's put a little bit more in it. All right, that's what we like to see, boys and girls. Let's go after that carburetor now. Let's get the gunk out of that and get that fuel to get up there. All right, let's get this thing off of there. It's hot, and I'm old and I'm fat. That's not a good combination for working out of doors. You know. There we go. Sometimes those can be a bear, so I soaked them down a bit while I was messing with that other stuff. There we are. Whew. I was a little afraid. Now we just got to get this this off of here, and it just comes right on out. No, not a biggie. All right, so we are ready to disassemble this carb. Let's start by folding back these little, actually, you know what? Let's take this part off first. I'll get rid of this real quick. This just screws right off of there. But let's get rid of this block first down at the bottom. All right. Let's crack these nuts there loose first. Let's zoom you out a little bit. There you go. Just kind of pay attention where things are, springs and that, if there is any. Of course, like always. So this thing right here, got a little bit of a, there you go. Okay, now once you start screwing this out, the plate is going to want to drop. So just kind of disconnect it a little bit. Make this one right here screw out a little bit, and so on. And then you're going to want to try to disconnect that. All right, hold on here. Now hold your finger there and bring this out a little bit. And as that starts to extend, you can start, see, you can pull that out. Now you can start just kind of bringing these out by hand, little by little. Okay. Can you see that? Yeah. All right, let's start bringing those out little by little. We want to get that off of there, so I'm going to try to see what kind of shape our gaskets and that are in too. I was told it was sitting for 20 plus years, but I don't know. It said it was in a barn and that, but I just don't know, because it looks like someone's already had this. Because you see how nice that Well, I don't know. I will go in there and look. We will go in there and look. I kind of like doing my own investigation because you just don't know about when people say things. I've never had a good experience with going by what the person says. I do like the stories behind the stuff that I work on, but you know how life is. It just, you can't believe everything that you hear. Okay, so I'm looking at this gasket. It does not look aftermarket, if you ask me. I don't think that that's aftermarket, so we're going to go ahead and put that back where we got it, so we're not misaligning stuff and that. Okay, now let's get to some of this heavy stuff off of here and start cracking this side here loose. Let me zoom you in a little bit. Well, that's a lot of bit, isn't it? There. Okay. Last one here. Be very, very sure that you know exactly how this goes back together. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this top plate off first. Hold on, let me unscrew that a little bit more. No matter how many times I've done this, it's always been good practice to take pictures and do a video and that, because there's always that chance where you miss something. So early in the morning, it's the next day. Of course, chores around the house got, well, around the yard rather, got in the way that I had to do. Okay, let's see if we can't. See, this thing is really, really in really good shape. I'm very glad. So I like to try to reuse OEM stuff because I just don't like aftermarket stuff. Okay. Alright, so that, let's put that right back on there. Okay. Line up your dowels. It goes in there just like that. Okay. Very pliable gaskets in that. So I'm pretty happy, like I said. And of course you're using premix, so everything is kind of doesn't get gummed up as much as regular gas, you know that. But let's see if we can't get this to, yeah, there you are. Be very careful, don't rip them. I just want to, like I keep saying, I just want to investigate and see what kind of problems that we're going to encounter here. But it doesn't look like on this side that we're going to be in too bad a shape. Alrighty, let's put our stack back on there. Okay. Alright, let me get that back together. We'll flip it over. Everything looks okay. Everything's back together. Let's go ahead and put this filter back on. Clean that all out. And that. Reason why I didn't do the ultrasonic is that I don't know how brittle those are. This is, I'm trying to get this up and running for just to see if that motor is healthy or not, because that all that did not look bad. So yeah, let's get that back on the machine. So we got our battery hooked up. We have our clamp here for our brake, just in case it tries to launch on us. Let's see if we can't get this thing to pop off. Oh, almost forgot the choke handle here. Put that choke handle back on. Choke it a little. Let's check that passage of the fuel. Okay, we're going to test the theory of a fuel delivery issue. So we're going to go ahead and put a jerry can on and see if it'll suck in there and stay running. Okay, theory confirmed. We have a fuel delivery issue from our tank to the carburetor. So what we are going to do, we are going to snip these zip ties that are on these cables. Okay. And we are going to check out this apparatus there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the one that was on the right over there and the one that's on the left right there. Now we are going to take that off and see if there's an obstruction in there. Okay, let's unscrew it and go ahead and put it in on the bench and see if there's any obstructions in any of these passages. So there's no tube inside that apparatus and there's a small obstruction. Let's see if that did it. Come on now. Come on, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta let it idle and warm up a little bit, eh? Give it a little choke. There we go. All right. Not bad, huh? Well, we will see in the near future, in the winter, if she's gonna run down the road. I think there is a wheel that's got a little bit of a chip in it and that, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Really appreciate you hanging out and yeah, getting this old girl back running again. With that being said, remember, it's just nuts and bolts, and God bless. Not too bad. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye now.